Aha! So welcome back to another fine scene. The Lost Cub. Adventures mostly in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we shall lead up, shockingly, with Anton, who has had an entertaining night out, an entertaining morning in, just a pretty decent time of it, just lately.
Yes.
And Anton has made many fine promises.
As always. You would have told Heidi and Becca I'm gonna be out for the day. Not to panic. He would have, I reckon he's chopped enough wood to last him a good while, you know what I mean? And yeah, he'll collect some of the mountain gear that he already has from doing some of these adventures, and we'll drive down all the way to Suzikyo's house.
Did you give a call or anything beforehand?
Nope. It's a surprise.
Gasp. You know? You take yourself a nice little drive, and you end up at Le Suzuki's house. Where? Depending on the time of day. What time of day are you coming around?
But it'll be about 11 o'clock in the morning.
Gasp, he's up so early.
He's pumped himself full of coffee and food to get rid of that hangover.
Poor bastard. Yeah, you come around. Her Jeep is there.
Yeah, hauls the bag over his shoulder and, doesn't need to knock at this point.
No, he's got a key.
Yes.
All right. You let yourself in. There is... After, you let yourself in, open the door, look it shut behind you. And after a bit of a pause and, some little bit of motion, there's finally, from upstairs, a, kind of halting, hello?
Hey, babe.
Oh, shit, Anton. And she finally pokes her head out of her bedroom door, kind of looking down the stairs. Scared? Oh, no! I scared him. I didn't mean to be that scary.
There we go. Fucking sound right again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's just kind of the holy shit, Anton. Her head kind of pops out. You scared the crap out of me.
Did I hear me pull off?
I mean, I had my headphones on.
Smiles at her. Wait, who'd you think it was? The boogeyman?
Look, I'm not the one who believes in the boogeyman around here. Thanks.
Sticks his tongue out.
Sticks her tail back.
You okay?
Oh, I mean, yeah, good.
Well,
She finally kind of stands up a bit, steps half out of the room.
just leaning against the bottom of the stairs, against the wall.
So, what's up?
Got a surprise for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah?
Kind of surprise.
One that you'll like.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah?
She's finally starting to pop that lean against the bedroom door. How's that?
Well, it's 11 o'clock.
It is.
Heidi is supervised. I have loads of free time. And I was wondering if you wanted to come on a little adventure with me.
An adventure, you say?
Mm-hmm. You can even bring your camera.
Oh, I can even bring my camera. She like actually like pulls up her hand and like fans herself with it.
I mean, if you want to say no, I could just, I'll just go out on my own.
Just go out on your own, climbing around abandoned buildings.
Mm-hmm. Take really embarrassing, like, pixelated photos just so you can froth up them out and send them to you.
Really blurry selfies. Purposely out of focus. Why would you do that to anyone?
Smirks. So
I'm
is
sure
that a
the
yes?
Geneva Convention doesn't allow that.
So is that a yes?
Of course it's a yes. He finally like does the like exasperated little hand gesture and zips back into the room. She may or may not have been in her PJs.
Smirks as he's lighting a cigarette. So how you been? Call out, he'll probably fucking walk up there at this point. No sense of, just walks in.
You know, you're tromping up, you look in, she's in the process of changing, doesn't seem to mind. Just bored.
Bored? Well, I told you.
I have other places I could check out, but they're not as exciting.
Okay, well, this place shouldn't be too bad.
No, I have a plan for you. I mean,
Smirk.
unless you already picked a place out.
I mean,
And
I was hoping.
it's cavey, and
So now we're not going in the cave.
there's an eye roll.
But I'll let you pick another place. I was even offering that, so, gestures at the bag. These dumped by the fucking door.
I might forgive you. Just a little bit. Pulls a sweater on, like, foomp over her head. But only a little bit. Finger point.
Smirks at her. May bring it to family dinner soon.
Hmm?
Well, my mom does family dinner every now and again. Bring you to that. I know you've been staying over and all that. Still
I'm
may
gonna
bring
say
you.
I've been in more family dinners than you have.
Yeah, probably have actually. I'll smile quite honestly.
She kind of grins back at him.
Well, it'd be nice just to go with you.
It could be okay, yeah. Might not even be half bad.
Oh, you'll be there, won't be?
She pitches in that smirk of like, I see you buttering me up. I know what you're doing.
Smirks.
But nonetheless, finally flops to sit on the bed, pulling her boots on.
Heidi's doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I told you should come by. Just some of the guys are a bit weird. Some of Becca's friends.
Anton, everyone that you hang out with is super weird.
Just give them their space and you'll be fine.
Hey?
But Heidi's there and she'll jump up and down frantically to see you.
I really haven't seen Heidi in a while. She kind of rubs her face, pausing before tying the other boot on, like, oh.
Plus, it'd be nice to see you around the place.
Yeah.
She could see me chopping wood as well. So.
Oh. Do you do it in a flannel shirt?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Going full lumberjack.
I mean, it's required. I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
There are rules.
Or shirtless.
Or shirt. You know, I could accept shirtless.
There you go. Then.
I could be okay with shirtless.
I'm sure Becca will be happy to see you as well.
Has she been hanging out there a lot?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's been doing better.
Good. Finally ruffles her hair and then reaches over, plops her hat on her head.
Did she talk to you about it?
I mean, we talk some, but I don't push, you know?
No. I've gotten there slowly. It's been a process, but she does open up. It means a lot.
Yeah. I mean, she was never big on opening up in the first place.
I know.
So,
But no, since we had a bit of a talk, and she's been coming around more often since then.
all good. Finally pulls herself up, goes back into the closet for the camera bags.
Smirks.
What?
Nothing. Can I not smile at you?
I figured you were just checking out my ass.
Well, that too.
It's a bit of an eye roll. She hoists the one camera bag on her shoulder, gives him a shove back towards the bedroom door. Come on.
I'm coming, don't worry. Puts his arm around her as he holds the bag over his shoulder. I'll be taking her bag as well, because you know what? Fuck it, it's Susie.
She will allow him to relieve her of her bag, even though she is, as most photographers are, possessive of her cameras.
God, Susie, don't be a gentleman. Yeah, he'll, hop in the car with her. Kind of gesture like which car type of thing with his hand.
Oh, we'll take the Jeep. This place is probably overgrown by now.
Gives a thumbs up. Gently put the bags in the fucking back.
Besides, this should actually be pretty fun.
Well, there you go then. Yep. Climbs in the passenger seat.
Yep, she clambers into the driver's seat. Plugs the phone into the little auxiliary jack on the radio and then tosses it into his lap.
Yeah, put on some really like chill like Sublime or some like really kind of that or late 90s type of shit. You look over. You hear about my friend from work?
Which one?
You haven't met him? You have met him.
I mean, you've
Bram.
Oh! Well, yeah, what about him?
Remember that party we all went to?
You mean the one where I passed out in the car?
Yeah.
She kind of grins.
He got really sick after. Like, he was in hospital and shit.
Jesus.
Anemia.
He really did. Oh, what?
He took a shitload of stuff at the party and it fucked his blood system.
I was gonna say, he was never really good at ratcheting it back.
They think it's some sort of new drug or some shit.
Gross.
So, boops her nose. Watching you.
What?
It's very teasing.
Becca hasn't been throwing parties lately. Where am I gonna go?
Smirks at her.
Told you I've been bored. Like, she's putting on the fucking sass.
She's getting there. She just, looks over.
Really just kind of reaches over, ruffles his hair. You know, if everyone else gets to hang out with you more than me, I'm gonna get jealous.
Hey, I told you can come by.
Yeah. I mean, I should anyways.
I mean, I'm making time to see you. Smirks.
Pitches him a softer smile.
That's like keeping you the dirty little secret as well. Even though you're totally not.
Dirty little secret.
You're not. You grin to himself. You're really not.
Only at your mom's house.
I think even now, my mom knows you and me are serious.
Well, yeah, but I hope she doesn't know everything we get up to in your bedroom.
Oh God, no.
And yeah, she's rolling you out. And I mean, for the most part, actually staying on main highways and main roads. So I don't know, the house? Where the fuck have you even been? I mean, maybe you did go back to your mom's place, but
Been at the house.
Actually, we found another kitchen area
Oh yeah?
and a well.
What's
And a
well
store.
like?
Dark. Sparks.
Oh, I mean, is there like I don't know, a thingy over it, like a little
Yeah.
roof and
Really
man,
really old timey. Turns out as well, we lean over. You know ancestry and all that shit, right?
yes, Anton, I know what ancestry is.
Guess who can trace their ancestry back to the owners of that place?
You've got to be joking.
Nope.
Which parent's side?
My mom's, I think.
Only shrugs. I mean, could be.
Romanian, and my mom's name's Tanya, and I don't know her second name, but I got the impression she was that kind of Romanian American.
Oh, you just always had the impression your mom was Romanian?
My name's Anton. Smirk.
Your mom likes weird names. She just kind of shrugs. She's grinning a little more now.
Besides, McGraw is my dad's name.
Yeah, fair point.
Oh, I might change it. Smirk.
Oh, yeah?
Might take my mom's name.
You even know what your mom's name is?
Well, I'll go and ask. Sticks out his tongue.
What if it's really embarrassing and terrible? Kind of
Doesn't-
leans in, grinning.
And it'll be Anton then.
And just Anton, no last name.
Just regular, because I'm so cool. Does the voice?
Oh my
You're
god.
Because I'm so cool and edgy.
Just shaking her head. Like, you've
I know I
gotta
should.
be-
I'll call myself Zach Slater. Smirks.
Just looks over. Like, I don't even know you anymore, essentially.
What's wrong, Susie? Nudges her again playfully.
The eyebrows come up as she's slowly looking to the side.
You've been chatting to Christine?
I mean, yeah, I was staying at your mom's place for a while.
Did you meet the new boyfriend?
Yeah, bro, it was the eyes kind of roll up and back forward on the road again. Maybe.
I know his name. He told
Do
me his
you?
name. Doug. I think it is, isn't it? Something preppy.
How's Doug preppy?
He sounds like a dick.
Just sounds boring.
He sounds boring.
That's what I said. Sounds
What?
boring.
Was he boring?
I mean, I don't know. I might not have met him.
You met him. He just shakes his head. You totally met him.
What, me?
Yeah.
Now, why would your sister go and do something crazy like that, knowing that I'd tell you?
Would you tell me?
I mean, there's a pretty good chance.
Sparks.
I am
Well-
probable.
Very. I don't know. Well, she told me his name, so guess she tells me more than she tells you.
Well, guess we'll never know.
I mean, you could just tell me.
I don't know. That does sound kind of boring.
After all, I'm taking you out and, making sure that I'm free and giving you all this. And,
Hey, technically, right now, I'm taking you out. I'm driving.
Hey, I would have driven you.
Now this is way funnier. As give me an alertness check.
Oh, Lord, what the fuck am I walking into? You see it.
So close. Just barely. So basically, she's gotten off the highway and is driving along the road, and she's teasing and poking and whatnot. And she diverts your attention to the point where you just barely glimpse this as you're like as the car is passing. Like you can do the whip around, but you know it's not going to look the same from the back. And you pass this.
Really? Dinosaur Kingdom?
What?
Dinosaur Kingdom. Look over at her.
Oh my god! If you think it's ridiculous now, you ain't seen shit.
What? Dinosaur Kingdom?
Don't judge
Just
me.
makes that note. I'm judging.
Oh, you're not going to judge me nearly as hard as people are going to judge you after I take these pictures.
What? You're not taking pictures of me in Dinosaur Kingdom?
Oh, yes, I am.
Why?
You owe me. We haven't been out in forever.
Why do I have to be in the pictures?
Because they're giant fake dinosaurs. You have to pose flopping through the mouth of at least one of them.
Why can't you do it? I'll take a picture of you.
Because I'm not an affection debt. I don't know.
Affection debt?
Yeah, that's right. It's a real thing. She's grinning.
Rubs his face. Like, oh. And part of his head is like, if there's anything out here, it's knowing my luck, the dinosaurs are gonna be real. Why?
And she finally pulls up to this place. And it's got a very interesting entrance. And she just, man, she looks like she is fit to be fucking tied. She's in goddamn stitches. She's barely keeping it in as she parks. And this is the entrance. You have to go through the trolley.
Anton just leans back against like the head, like the seat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, come on. Look at it. Look at that. You can't be mad at that.
I'm not mad, I'm just dying inside. Looks over with a grin. Come on, let's...
It'll be fun.
I know. Let's go to Dinosaur Kingdom.
She grins, leans over, picks him on the cheek, quickly hops out to grab her camera bag.
Slouches out of the car like, oh no. But yeah, he'll straighten up.
Like a big baby.
Follows after her into the fucking... Again, in the most dead tone he can imagine. Dinosaur Kingdom.
Oh, come on. I mean, look, and like you guys have to go through the trolley to go in, and I mean the thing's kind of rickety, kind of wobbledy as you two tromp through. It makes horrible creaking noises, and as you're going in, like you go through the first little fence area, and there's this side.
Wow, look at that.
Look, it's a true account of the Civil War. Very educational.
I bet it is. I bet it is.
Super educational.
And this wouldn't be actually a bad place to hold a party.
I mean, yeah, if you could keep anyone from killing themselves on the rickety old dinosaurs. I mean, that might be half the fun, but...
Too wild for you?
Excuse you? There's even a pause and feigned indignation as she pulls herself up like, excuse you, sir.
Look over. What was that town I was in with Renee again? Brunswick?
Blacksburg.
Blacksburg?
Mm-hmm.
Look over. You ever been to a club in Blacksburg?
I've been to a lot of places. Anton, you'd have to be more specific.
It's like leans in. You know, one of those clubs?
One of what clubs, Anton? There's a lot of themed clubs out there.
The stuff that you like.
Photography themed? Like, she's just looking at him like, what?
They're walking through, look over shoulder. Behind closed doors.
What, were people just having sex on the walls? What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it was one of them college clubs.
Just a college sex club.
Whoosh, whips and everything.
Oh, that place. Yeah, I've been there.
Really? You look over, like suddenly, like what? You know what I mean? Like stare, because like in the back of his head, a vampire's been there. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, Anton. I've been places that you don't know about. It's crazy, right? It's like we were out of touch for years before we started dating.
Do you know a girl named Renee?
I mean, not off the top of my head. I didn't really keep track of a lot of them. I've got a bunch of inane friends on Facebook.
She's friends with Carla Thompson, anyway.
Shrugs.
Not your scene.
I've got my fair share of college kids. I don't know. I'm not thinking of a Renee off the top of my head.
No, I was just wondering.
Why?
No, it's just Becca and I went to do some dealing there, and it was. Whew.
Grins. Was it a little too much? Gives them a nudge.
It just shrugs. Not my thing.
Oh, fine.
It's not that I can't appreciate it for what it is. He's walking around. It's just it's not how I get my kicks.
Oh, my hopes and dreams shattered.
Besides, you like it, and you like my alternative to it anyway. So don't worry. Pats her on the head, on the hat.
It gets pat on the hat. I mean, that wasn't really alternative. That was just.
You like the power plays. This is walking.
There's a bit of a grin and like a teasing little lip bite type expression, like, yeah. She like starts reaching down for the camera.
Just looks around, just watching everything.
Oh god, dude. Let me give you some beautiful images of the kinds of dioramas you'll see. Like as you're walking through the part where there's a couple little buildings, but it's mostly just a walk around kind of park.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, one of the beautiful things next to one of the buildings is this.
Jesus Christ.
She's just snickering wildly.
Just walks around, looks in one of the windows. You know what, Katie? I'm going to be a curious bird.
Are you?
I'm a peek.
Yep, you got a building or two.
Nah,
No love.
It's fail though, so it's not bot or anything. So
Yeah, you try to angle for a reflection, and it just doesn't take. You just can't seem to get your eyes unfocused the right way.
It's a gigantic raptor statue. He just keeps looking at it like, ugh.
It's looking at you.
That is eerie.
You hear like the click of the camera. I know, isn't it fucking great?
Yeah, I'm sure. Shaking his head.
Hey, this place is completely ridiculous.
Come here often?
I mean, my dad took me here once when I was like a kid and it was still open.
We'll close it down.
I mean, does this look especially well kept to you?
Looks over. You know what closed it down though?
I mean, I'm pretty sure one of the dinosaurs fell over one day and, you know, they came to check it out and the place got kind of condemned for being so ill kept. And I mean, if you didn't have the money to put the place up right in the first place, you sure as hell don't have the money to fix it. So, just kind of stayed condemned, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
mean, that's what happens to most of these old places. They get condemned, and no one's got the money to fix something this old. Or this, as she like comes over and kind of nudges your raptor cowboy, and it kind of wobbles a bit. Or just this shittily put together in the first place. I mean, can you imagine how many kids have hung on this thing over the years?
Yeah.
What's with you? Kind of glances over.
I'm just thinking. He's looking around. You know what I mean? Not on edge. It's just he's got a very curious expression on his face. He's just wandering.
She just kind of squints at him for a second. She shrugs.
Imagine everybody who passed through here.
Oh, God, yeah.
How long was this place open for?
I mean, a couple of years, maybe? Not long.
Define a couple of years. He looks over his shoulder.
I don't know. Maybe, like... I don't know. We can
Did
go
you
look
not
it up when
research
we
these
get
places?
home.
Did you not research these places before you visit?
Kind of flicks a glance over. I mean, I usually check to make sure they've been closed a long time.
Did you not check the story behind them? I thought that was the whole point of the photography.
For the places that matter, yeah, but for this place, it's just ridiculous. I mean, it was open
How'd you know?
like I said, I came here as a kid. It was just
So?
some dumpy amusement park.
You never know. Could have something fascinating behind it.
You want to see fascinating. She like grabs a hold of your hand and starts leading you down one of the trails.
Follows.
And let's see. Oh, here you go. Your first encounter.
Point at them. That's not possible. Triceratops are herbivores.
Hey, I mean, rhinos are aggressive. Maybe they're aggressive.
Right.
Hey, no one said the Triceratops are the ones that stripped him to the bone.
True.
He's kind of grinning and looking sideways at him. What?
Shaking his head. Nothing.
Oh, come on. This is fantastic. Look at him.
It's pretty unique. I'm not gonna lie.
And I mean, all of it's got kind of unlike the photo, like we've got like the layer of kind of grime going on, weather and age.
Just looks around again. Just looking around and nodding to himself.
And yeah, she's walking along and like she takes like a picture of the scene, but then like walks up and is like kind of taking pictures of the little trikes more up close. At one point, like actually pulls her sleeve down over her hand and like scrubs part of it, so she can get a close up photo of a particular section that she's just kind of roughly scrubbed half clean.
So what was it like when your dad took you here?
Oh, I mean, God, it was mom and dad, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was a amusement park. I thought it was great. Got really weirded out by the little green guys, though.
Green guys.
Oh yeah, they're creepy.
And what do you think now?
I don't usually go to places like this. It's usually like really old. Like she pitches a glance over her shoulder, like really old, like has history old. But this is just kind of, I don't know. This is like our history old, not like ancient old. It's always weird to see something that you ran around and climbed on as a kid. Say it like this. But I mean, it
Yeah.
was fun when I was little.
And the people you went with.
Yeah.
Still a good memory.
It is. It is. I don't
Walks
know.
up, walks up behind her and just gently takes the back of her hand.
And she kind of glances back initially and then just shifts her weight to kind of lean on him a little bit.
What don't you know?
Just kind of shrugs.
Well, looks down.
What? It's just. I don't know. It's kind of weird. She snags a hold of his hand and starts walking again. Weird to see like things that you remembered when they were new in this kind of shape.
Yeah. Doesn't mean they still didn't lose the beauty, though.
Tilts her head, kind of nodding offside. Yeah, if you can call this beauty. It's like,
I imagine it's much more worn though down. Like I imagine they're covered
oh
in
yeah,
bits of lamp, like bits of leaves, bits of grime, bits of overgrown trees. You know what I mean?
oh yeah, yeah. Some of the dinos have things growing up on them. Like some of them have no shit holes in them where branches have fallen and hit the material and it's just kind of collapsed.
Just think about this. She's walking through. It's like walking into a forgotten place that used to bring a lot of joy for everyone, and now it's like you're walking back through time loop. For you, memory's still there. For them, the memory's still there. For the rest of the world, it just fades and fades. Maybe it's a representation of us.
It's morbid.
No. We all grow old. Doesn't mean we don't experience joy when we see the things we remember. Like you.
She pitches him back another kind of soft little smile, but just, I mean, there's no respect for the fact that it's like, stay off the grass or stay on the trail. No, she's just wandering in among the whole thing and snapping pictures from various angles.
Now where the fuck are these green things he's looking around?
Oh god, the green things. You really want to see the green guys?
Show me.
Oh god. Okay, hold on. Let me try to remember. As Katie goes back to the. Nope, that's it right there. Oh boy. These things are so creepy. I'm sorry. Like, even just out of character, they're so creepy.
Let's see them.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, she takes you by the hand, starts leading you back around. Like, just remember, you asked for this. And she leads you back around to another portion of the area where the buildings are. There's like a little kind of food booth type situation there that's been abandoned long since. There's like shutters over it that are kind of half falling off, but next to it, unmistakably green, and she points at it, approaching from the back. She's like, "You go around and look at that thing yourself." It's like maybe waist high. It's not especially big. It's kind of blobby.
So looks over, walks around to look at it.
She will no shit pull up her camera so she catches your reaction forever as you walk around and see this.
I roll a sense for him so fucking fast.
I can only imagine the accompanying face he makes. He's like, oh, that's the devil.
Yeah. But one success on sense for him, I'm just like thumbs
There.
up into a line of just. Do you know what I mean?
There is nothing evil about this little creature besides its appearance.
Leans in, looks at it. Internally, it and him are having a conversation going, I'm on to you. You're evil. Ugh.
Yeah,
Leans
Becca
back.
even looks over and is like, I told you. Fucking Satan.
That is. It's the eyes, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's more of them.
There is.
Uh-huh.
The fuck is it meant to be?
I don't know. Creepy?
Oddly, out of character kind of reminds me of a pain spirit, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think you'd appreciate the comparison.
Satan is somewhere like, God damn it.
Someone's talking shit.
Looks over. Alright, then that's. Well, I am sufficiently creeped out for the day.
And you'll have to ignore the nice man in the background because I can't find any other pictures of these. But yeah, she even points over to another area, like in front of another shop. Kind of like, we'll say even like they're between the bathrooms. And it's more of them.
Part of Anton does not want to roll sense worm, but seeing that image there, I'm like, yeah, I am. Porn is rolling a fucking sense worm on that. Jesus Christ, that's eerie. There you go. I'm assuming there's no worm taint, but ooh, God.
No, they're just really, really distressing looking.
They brought kids to see these?
Yeah, Mom had to carry me.
Yeah, I imagine she would. Jesus fuck, that's eerie.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not taking a picture of them. I don't like them.
Explains a lot. Smirks over at her.
What?
No, it just explains a lot of things about you.
I don't know, maybe they're supposed to be little green men. And leans over like, meh.
No, it just explains a lot about you, Suzy Q.
What? Well, how does this explain anything?
It explains many things.
Like what? Name one thing this explains.
You're into freaky shit.
What? What? Shoves? What?
What?
Oh my God, I can't even with you right now. She just like turns and starts walking back towards one of the paths. Like the I'm pretending I'm in a snit little strut. Susie.
No, right after like Susie, honey, baby. You know,
No, I see how it is. My stuff's all freaky. Like that kind of freaky. No, I see.
looks over. Oh, come on.
Uh-huh.
You mad at me?
She kind of like screws up her lips a little bit like, yeah, I'm not about to laugh. She's trying.
Nestles into the cheek. Susie!
Oh my God. Kind of smushes his cheek. How can I stay mad at you when you're being ridiculous? Besides, look! And she points to a sign. Stegosaur poop.
You're really lucky that you are who you are, Suzuki.
Uh-huh.
Rubs the back of his head like, my god.
She, like, loops an arm around his shoulder. You know, the other hand is still holding the camera. He's like, come on, it's great. Look over there. Look at that. Look at that. I'm not even sure what's happening there. I really don't know what's happening there.
We never went to places like this.
I mean, you saved yourself some nightmares.
Would have been nice.
Aw. Charlie kind of gives his shoulder a squeeze, glancing aside. I mean, surely you guys did something together.
Last couple of filming outings I remember was before the drinking started.
Okay. The good ones I remember when Mom was around.
Yeah.
Gives him a bit of a pat. Come on. Don't tell me your dad didn't, like, go out camping with you guys or something.
When he was sober, he stopped up when I was like 10.
10?
Yeah. Phil was 11, Christine was 9, I was 10.
God. Has it been a thing for that long?
First big argument they had, I was 10 and I picked up Christine and ran outside.
Finally just kind of pulls him back in, hugging him across the shoulders.
I just thought it was normal, a couple's fight like that. He's walking around, just looking at everything.
Guess you'd think so when you're that little.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Don't worry about it. I don't want to be talking about that type of stuff with you. It's not fair.
I mean, to be fair, it's kind of hard to stay but so mad when there's Civil War versus dinosaurs, but
If not even
shrugs.
looks over, it's not about being mad. Kisses her hand. I don't want my fucked up family ruining your image of your one. It's not fair to me bringing up my family when you have your own problems.
Nothing your dad did is gonna mess up what I've got. What
I know.
I've got is already in the condition it's in.
Hey, like touch your face.
I mean, she pauses even walking.
You want to talk about it?
She just kind of finally gives her head a little bit of a shake. I mean, really, talking about it won't fix anything or change anything.
No. But it means you can talk about it. And that is often one of the most undervalued things.
And she finally, like, hooks the arm back around him, like, just kind of around his middle, pulls herself over and under his arm. I mean, I've already told you more than I've told most people.
I know. But if you just want to talk about even about some silly shit that happened, it doesn't have to be all sad. But it's better to talk.
I mean, if you really want to hear silly shit. Got kicked out when we came here. She kind of grins.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't realize it at the time, but Dad talked about it later. Because like I said, I got really scared of those little green guys. And Mom scooped me up and tried to make me feel better. I kept crying about it. I remember my dad said he'd beat them up so they wouldn't hurt me. And he went over and I mean, I don't think he actually broke them or anything. I don't even know that he actually hit them, thinking back about it. Not really. He just kind of slapped on them some, but they didn't like that. And I'm pretty sure we actually got kicked out. I just, I was a kid. I thought we were just leaving because I didn't like it.
Smiles at her. It's pretty funny.
I mean, it's silly.
There you go. You talked about it.
Yeah. Liam reaches up and ruffles his hair again. She'll pull him in and give him a peck on the cheek. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we did.
It doesn't have to be all dark some days.
Real nice if it wasn't some days.
Well, could you just sit there?
Totally deflected from everything.
It's not deflecting to have a good memory of something that's gone.
Oh.
Don't think it's deflecting.
Just kind of grins over at him. I mean, it totally was, but
Takes both their hands. How?
I mean, isn't that what it's called when things get kind of, I don't know, dark or rough and you just decide to look at something else instead?
Depends. Depends on what you want to look at.
Not that shit.
Have you asked yourself why?
Just kind of shrugs. Sometimes life just sucks. And
Mhm.
it's not your fault. It's not something you can fix. So you just try not to think about it.
But you end up thinking about it.
I did say try.
So, she's walking along with her. Like, actually stopping, so she, like, thumps against his chest.
Dunk.
Why not even just talk about one aspect of it? And then shut the book. Talking about another aspect, maybe a month down the line. Even 2 months.
Okay. Really sure you want to do this? I thought we were just gonna, I don't know, have fun.
Look over, lift up her chin, so she looks right into his eyes. You're the most important thing in my life. I would rather sit here with you in this goofy ass place for you to feel comfortable enough to talk about something and pretend like everything's fine.
Kind of ruffles the back of her hair, like, no. I haven't spent the money.
Which money?
You gave me a cut of the whole thing.
I
Told me
did.
to go get a dark room. I mean, I looked at places for us, and I thought about a dark room. I still have like drawings of my perfect dark room back at home when I was, younger and all dreamy about it. And
Why didn't you?
for, well, I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, is there something more responsible I should do with the money? Like, my dad's always gone because he's always worried about paying for the house and feeding me and trying to get me to college. And I wondered if I spent enough in the right places, if it would mean he came home. But then I thought about it some more. And this is about where the eyes kind of, veer off a bit. And I thought maybe he just doesn't want to be at home. I mean, not because of me, just.
I know.
And I got kind of locked up and I wasn't sure what to do with it, really.
Out of everyone I've met, you deserve to have something of yourself. I think. Even if it's a tiny little dark room,
Mm.
deserve to have it. And if we get a new place together, it's not you running away from your mom.
Sure, give me that peony.
I will, because I think I've just hit the fucking nail on the head, Susie.
Just barely.
One. Barely.
I mean, she still like veered off to, just kind of look offside because it's a lot easier to compose yourself when you're not looking someone in the eyes. But yeah, he says that and he catches her like chewing on her lip.
Slowly turns the cheek to face her. Face him. It's not. She's always going to be there for you. I don't think your dad doesn't come back to the house because he's afraid to come back. I think he goes to make sure that you have food and are safe. I think your mom is always there with him.
It's kind of a, she kind of pulls in a breath through her nose, like does the bit of a snuffle and goes to look offside again, kind of rubbing at her face. The hand just kind of comes up to swipe over the cheek.
They turn again so she looks right into his eyes. Same as I'm always going to be there for you.
Promise.
Promise. Can't get rid of me that easily.
Yeah, if I'm ugly when I cry. Like lurches in, wraps around him.
Pats her back with his hand, especially if you're ugly when you cry.
Another kind of loudish snuffle. She doesn't go full breakdown, but she does hug onto him really, really tightly. For a good hot minute there. And I mean, especially with her holding on so tightly, he can feel the breath kind of is hitching now and again, and she's just taking a second to smooth it back out.
Hey. It's alright. You can let it out. No one here but me.
I know. Just I don't want to cry.
Why not?
I feel like I've cried enough about it. I don't want to always be crying.
You're not always crying. You're the strongest people I know. Maybe I'll give you something that you don't have to cry out of sadness about.
Like what?
Marry me.
Kind of takes a second. Like you can almost feel like it's not that she jolts physically, really. But there's kind of that freeze for a second. She finally kind of leans back a little.
Doesn't have to be now. Doesn't have to be in a year. Marry me.
Really?
Yeah.
Gonna regret this in a year? Kind of reaches up and doesn't ruffle the hair. It looks like she's almost going to do so. It's almost a habit at this point, but instead she just kind of combs the fingers through his hair.
Alright, Katie. I'm gonna make this as fucking serious as I can.
Oh God.
I'll roll that fucking charisma expression, I believe, is probably the best thing.
Probably.
I'm gonna blow willpower because fuck it. I'm setting
Fuck you,
myself up
Discord.
for
You can't stop me.
I'm setting myself up for tragedy. Fuck you, Discord. I did. One success, setting myself up for tragedy. I wouldn't have asked. Look, I'm 17. You're 18. I know that. I'm not stupid. But I know what I want. And if it takes us 3, 4, 5 years, I'll get you a ring. We'll walk down a church or a registry office or whatever the fuck we want.
At this rate, we might just walk through a really old house
Fuck it.
with someone who's really crazy and ordained.
There you go. Fuck it. Probably do it at the old Miller place. Why not? Make a day of it.
I like the old Miller place.
But I'm going to ask because that means I know I'm doing the right thing.
I mean, she's not doing the sad cry. She started kind of leaking a tear or two, but she's smiling.
So, marry me.
Charlie like licks her lips and has a couple of those little head bobs that kind of are like the build up to her finally being able to really put out a nod. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, why not?
Okay then.
She latches back in. Hugs him so fucking tightly.
We'll look her up. Like, look, so lifts her chin so she looks at him as she's clinging onto him.
How close you getting?
Pretty close.
I mean, he's gonna get kissed. It's gonna happen.
I mean, he accepts it. He just waits till like it happens and says something else.
I mean, she's not going like full bore for it. She gives him a gentle kiss on the lips. Very sincere one.
Like I said, I don't have much. But I wanted to know you'd say yes.
I mean, neither of us have, but so much. I don't care.
My point is, I wanted to know you'd say yes so I can actually make it a reality. One day.
Yeah. It's more of that kind of just light nodding. Yeah. Yeah, you can.
It's the plan now.
Is it a master plan?
The best kind. Told you I'd surprise you.
Just pseudo proposed to me in a lame Civil War dinosaur park. Grins.
Something to tell the kids.
Oh god. She actually reaches up, like shuffles the hat around, pushes it more firmly on her head. I might have kids.
Not for a while. Pat her on the shoulder.
I know, but still. Jesus.
If that's what you want.
I mean, yeah.
Can take our time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got a lot of time.
Yeah. We've got plenty of time.
Touches her forehead. I know people would probably laugh at us, but I could give less of a shit.
I really couldn't care less, and if anyone says anything, I will give them 2 whole pieces of my fucking mind.
You'll sass them to death.
I will. It's deadly.
Okay. Well then, Miss Susie. What you want to do?
Can we just walk around a little more?
Of course.
Then yeah, she'll stay hitched up pretty close, like at the greatest length, holding hands. She doesn't take any more pictures, but she still just kind of walks around and just kind of takes the place in.
Yeah, I mean, he lets her, you know what I mean? He's not stopping her. He seems quite contented, really. It's actually probably the first genuine relaxed feeling he's had. She can feel it. He's very relaxed.
I mean, she is too, actually. She hasn't necessarily been for a good bit of the time, especially once they started getting a little serious. But at this point, just walking along, and she doesn't even necessarily need to comment. There'll just be points where she pauses and lays her head on his shoulder, and I don't know. A lot of that force of personality has just kind of eased out into a state of calm. The camera goes back into her bag and doesn't appear again.
Want to go for dinner with my mom's?
Yeah. God, are you gonna tell your mom?
No.
Oh God, thank God.
No. That was just for you and only you.
Okay. Yeah. I like it better that way.
That was the whole point. I'm a hopeless romantic at heart.
Completely hopeless. She kind of grins, gives his hand a squeeze.
Well, I think it's important that since you know you're gonna be, part of the family, get comfortable being with the family. Even if I have trouble being there myself.
Well, it means we gotta come hang out more often.
I'll try.
It's okay, I'll try too. Just been kind of hiding at home.
Don't blame you. Been hiding out in the woods.
Fair.
It's just hard to go in there.
I mean, of course it is. No, nobody blames you, right?
I killed him, Susie.
I'm just checking. He did tell her that earlier, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah.
He pretty much, hinted it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He made it pretty fucking clear. It was all but
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
Shakes her head. I don't know that.
I know. They never will, but
All they'll know is that after a while, won't be afraid anymore. They won't worry.
I know.
I don't have to ask questions or anything. It's just that scared them is gone.
I know. I did it for them.
I wish you hadn't had to.
So do I.
Wish you didn't feel like you had to.
It's either that or watch Becca beat him to death.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that. So I did it in a way that she wouldn't question my resolve.
I don't think she was thinking that clearly, anyways.
I made sure. You don't. I know. Pretty sure some of your friends will tell you to get the fuck out,
Yeah, but fuck them.
I'd never hurt you.
I know. It actually takes a
You-
second and, pauses walking just enough to, startle him into glancing back. Doesn't let go of the hand, just suddenly she's not walking anymore.
Turn around slowly.
And this
Even
time
if-
it's her turn. She takes her hands and puts them up on either of his cheeks just to make absolutely sure.
Even if I get angry, I would, I'd tell you that I need you to back off,
No.
I'd never hurt you.
She finally just very gingerly goes and strokes back some of the hair again. And you're nothing like your dad. I'm not scared of you. It's not like that.
I know.
I know, but even if we both know, I wanted to say it. I want you to hear me say it. You're not your dad. I'm not scared of you. Get really intense sometimes, but she kind of shrugs. I have my moments too. I don't need you to be perfect. There's no such thing as perfect, anyways.
I wasn't sleeping very well.
What's wrong?
I killed my dad, Susie.
No, just.
Yeah.
Just kind of pulls him down a bit. Just enough to set forehead to forehead. Sorry.
Just didn't want to sleep because I kept seeing his face. Becca eventually had to. I had a panic attack. I didn't want to tell you, but I don't want to lie to you either.
And she's still got both hands kind of up, like one kind of cradled around the back of his neck, and one, so the thumb can kind of just splay over his cheek. Sorry, I wasn't there.
It's not your fault.
No, I know. I just. Sorry it had to be someone else. But I'm still glad. I hope she helped. Right?
She did her best. I just didn't want to tell you.
Why?
Didn't want you to see me. Stupid, but
It's just kind of this soft, sad little grin. And you can't just make me cry out. Like, okay, not all the time, but you can't just make me cry like twice and then never cry in front of me. That's not fair.
I know. Like I said, it was stupid. Just couldn't handle it.
Here now.
Getting there. But I don't want you to think I'm gonna do anything wrong to you.
No. I worry about you, but I don't think you're gonna do anything bad. Not to me.
No. Never do you. One of the few good things I have left. So I'm holding.
Come out to the house more.
You think I came?
Alright, and I'll come out to you more.
How about this? We both try and arrange days where we come out to see each other.
Yeah.
No matter which of the house.
Kind of weird to. I mean, for a little bit there, it was like we lived together, you know?
Well, we can
did.
still do that.
Just leave all Becca's friends at the house.
Why not?
Grins.
I can still come over and come see them and do what I need to do. But I come home to you every night. Or every second night.
Like that.
Well, grins. When you want to spend the money.
It kind of licks her lips and rolls them in for a second.
Leaving that in your hands. You kiss the tips of her fingers.
I already found a decent place. I just kind of didn't pull the trigger on it. Shouldn't be too
Well,
hard.
It's in your hands. I don't mind waiting.
Okay. You stay over tonight?
Your place or mine?
I don't even care.
Well, let's get you to my mom's first. Let's actually
Yeah.
get you fed. And let's totally not try and cry all the way over there. That would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
For both our sakes. Because we're big and tough and yeah.
Yeah, we're taking. You know what? Before we go, we have to take one picture. Come on.
Follows her.
And yeah, she'll just find. Let's see if there's any truly compelling dinos we have not interacted with here. You know what? She'll go back to this exhibit, like lead you by the hand. But yeah, lead you back over. And finally takes a minute, comes around, pulls you over too, so that the two of you are I mean being cute, but doing it like on top of this baby trike, like leaned across its head. And I mean it's not nearly as easy a process as with a phone. Her cameras aren't digital, most of them. So she still nonetheless pulls it out. And she actually like even goes so far as to carefully like pulls out one of the tripods because it's a small one, but it's a little extendy, and sets it up and frames it in, squints, adjusts, and finally just like sets the little timer on it, pulls you over. So you have at least one photo of the two of you being there.
Okay, seems happy with that.
She kind of holds up a finger, hits the button again, and pulls you over. It's like, gotta make sure you have a good photo, right? Just in case the last one didn't take. And we'll wait until, counting down in her head, wait until just the last second. Plant a massive kiss on his cheek right about the time the shutter goes off.
Yeah, oh yeah, it happens. With a big goofy smile on his face.
And like once he has been betrayed and the shutter's gone off, she sits back a bit with a grin. Perfect.
I love you, you know.
Yeah. I it seems weird to just say you love someone, but I don't know what I'd do if you ever weren't around.
Well, hefts her up because I
Whew.
think she knows that he is a lot stronger than he fucking used to be.
Yeah, he scoops up and she's like, "Bleh!" There's at least initially a bit of a leg flail before she immediately calms it down because she does not want to flail and get dropped. Like she just kind of clinches his neck with the one arm, like loops around, like, "Oh God."
It's a good thing you're never going to do that.
There's the big kind of goofy side grin. Got stronger.
I'm working out,
And doing lumberjack practice?
pretty much.
We really will have to get you a flannel shirt.
Grow the beard next. He's like hefts the bag over his shoulder quite easily. Probably.
Oh yeah, the camera bag isn't especially heavy.
Walking with her towards the car.
Then he just gets hugged on the whole way back.
You can carry down the aisle like this in a lumberjack outfit.
I'm only going to let you do that if you have the beard too.
I'll grow the
Kind of
beard
pokes his chin.
for the
I
wedding.
don't know, you got a nasty case of the baby face.
For the wedding, I'll grow a beard. Give me 5 years.
I was going to say, I feel like that sets the timeline.
Give me 5 years. Should eventually happen as he slaps his baby face.
Snickering. You're ridiculous. You know that, right?
Oh yeah.
Leans in and kisses his cheek. I love it. Never stop.
And sets her down in the car.
Here is the question. Is he setting her in the driver's seat or the passenger seat?
You put her in the passenger seat. He'll drive back.
It's not exactly a especially labyrinthian drive, to be fair.
It was the maze that we never thought it would be.
And yeah, for the entire drive back, like you plop in, and once both of you are set and buckled and whatnot, you're gonna have like a hand on your shoulder, on your arm, even in his hand when he doesn't need it on the wheel or on the stick shift. Just yeah, she's nestled on that side of her seat.
And he'll pull up eventually to the McGraw residence.
He will. Oh god. Rapid photo switching. Da-na-na. Then yeah, you do. The two of you drive back to your folks' place. And she'll glance up as you're driving by the by and be like, "You want to give your mom any warning?"
Nah.
She's gonna be so mad at you. I'm laughing.
Is she?
I mean, it's almost double the amount of people to have at dinner.
She'd be happy to see you.
Be happy to see you.
She'd be happy to see you too.
He pokes the end of his nose. I bet she's seen me more recently.
She'd still be happy to see you with me.
Yeah, probably. Probably.
Definitely.
Then yeah, two of you go back. Is there anything you would like to do at your parents' place? Because yes.
Unless the boyfriend is there now.
Nope, no such luck, sir.
But
your mom does have the back and forth alternative of being very happy to see both of you, but Anton, you could have warned me, kind of thing. Because let's face it, she suddenly has to find a way to double her dinner mass, triple it if she really wants to actually feed Anton. So she fusses in a very, very motherly fashion over very suddenly needing to expand her dinner plan here. But nonetheless, is actually smiling and very happy to see you.
yay.
Yay. And no boyfriend for you.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have to try again later.
Oh, I will. I'll find him.
But at least for now, I think we will call it a scene.
Yeet.